Did you ever get to a point, part one, where you said, I'm done. I'm going to do something else, or never?
Well, not because of not getting a job. I mean, yes, because of not getting a job. But, you know, here's the thing I like. I'm 54 years old. I've been doing it almost 30 years. I've been acting for almost 40 years, which is crazy. In fact, I think it is 40 years. Look, I think that you grow in wisdom. Like the kid I was when I started isn't the man I am now. And so you start to understand that when you're going, look, if I don't audition, and I'm not in production, which happens, very rarely, then I don't get to act. Mm-hmm. And so for me, the idea of going into auditions and trying to work on this ape thing, like I loved it. I had something to do. Yeah. It doesn't go my way. Sure, that's a bummer. But it is the time spent trying to get the job that is the job. Man, that is the work.
Adding more tools.
Well, it's also like that's the work. Like if you don't have the ability, if you're not auditioning, then you're doing nothing. Mm-hmm. Then you're creating something out of whole cloth, which I think is super important. Like I always say to actors, it's not because you have too much. Like what kills actors is the time between jobs, mm-hmm. and how you sort of like fill that time defines if you're going to make it or not. If you fill that time feeling sorry for yourself and not doing anything acting, and then leaning into your day job and and walking just a little off of the path, then you're never going to make it, because you're going to eventually just fall into oblivion. Yeah. Right. So you've got to be building muscles to survive the downtime. And that muscle, whether that's getting together with friends to read, whether you're producing a play, whether you're shooting something, whether you're writing, whether you're doing stand-up, whether you're doing improv, whatever that shit is, that's the thing that keeps you going. Yeah. Right. And so, you may not get the job, but at the end of the day, that muscle is the muscle you need to work, because at some point you're going to get another shot. And when it's time to work, then you have to be ready. Yeah. It's not like, if you're a professional athlete and like in the middle of the season, you're like, I'm not doing sprints. Right. Like what are you doing? Like, actors are like, so like, I'm not working. Well, then do something else, right, man. Then do something to fill the time that builds muscle, that lets you keep working, that makes you feel creative. Because that's the best part of life. It's not the job. It's the journey.
Yeah.